Hello, sweeties! We are looking at the week of June 9th, 2019. We've still got a whole lot of Gemini energy hurtling about the place, causing absolute havoc. And it's true, everyone knows at least one Gemini loony. The point is, the planets in charge have no intention of behaving, and even less intention of playing quietly on their own. No, they want everyone to join in. The result, none of us have a clue how to handle all the drama that's in our lives. So the trick then is to sit this one out. When anything looks like it's going to be too much, it is. Say no. Survive the week. Thanks for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. Don't forget to subscribe. It's free. Press the bell thing and you'll be sent reminders. That's enough of that. Let's get to the stars. Gemini, my little raving loony. Are you still leaping up and down, messing with everyone's life, including your own? Precisely. There's a definite downside to being the one who's causing all the shit. You get to be the one who has to clean up the mess. Everyone else has buggered off home and left you with the dishes, sweetheart. So this week, how about a little advanced planning? Tomorrow and Wednesday, bring a couple more cronies into your life. You can use their energy to create some magic or drama if you prefer. And remember, it is not yet a crime to say no. Practice in front of the mirror. Get out of the shit. Either that or get an assistant. You might need one anyway, since your business is actually about to expand, yay, and the love life could definitely use some extra attention. Or how about asking the lover to lend a hand? Alternatively, wait for Thursday when your mood will change on its own and things will sort of vaguely sort themselves out. That's it for Gemini. Cancer, my little marshmallow. What have we got here? The usual. Family gatherings, the kind in which you do all the cooking. Team outings, the ones in which you arrange the schedule and pack the picnic baskets. Unless you really do love all this stuff, you know, there are some weirdos out there, find other ways to stabilize your life. Best results will happen after Wednesday. Just for once, ask yourself, what do you want to do? Instead of fretting about what everyone else wants. You've forgotten, haven't you? You've lost complete track of your dreams. So start taking notes. If you're questioning your love life, take a second look. Are the problems in your head or theirs? And your investments need updating. Take some time. But also watch that mouth. You're in the mood to explode at the very last minute. No need to alienate those who are trying to help. Figure out the difference. That's it for Cancer. Leo, my little peacock. Are you strutting about, twirling your moustache, behaving like a huge big cheese, and waiting for everyone to pay attention? Quite right, just as it should be. So, why is it that you think networking is such a pathetic thing to do? The truth is you're networking all the time. You just call it being friendly. Excellent. The point is you're building up a network and everyone loves you. Get phone numbers or Facebook addresses or whatever people get these days. By Wednesday, the planets will be pulling you into a much more emotional place, which you won't really like so much, but never mind. You'll need to be sure that all your external operations are in place so you can take a quiet break. You need to figure out what all this social chirpiness is actually about. Time for a reset. Next week you can leap into a whole different sort of action. For now, breathe, get to know yourself. That's it for Leo. Virgo, my little lunchbox. Are you very tired of devoting all your energies to the tragic and needy? Actually, no, you're not. In fact, you're always delighted to help out, literally anywhere, as long as you're actually helping. But when the people you're helping insist on becoming permanent victims, eternally waiting to be rescued, you start getting a little peeved. Quite right, enough of that crap. This week is about you. No point waiting for your life to take a breath. You'll wait till you die. The trick is to create your own gaps. Right now, the planets want you to sneak off somewhere gorgeous, preferably with someone equally delicious, or someone who deserves you. Relationships need to build slowly and in a safe place. Tell yourself everyone is trustworthy and you deserve the best. Oh, and look out for some extra money. It could come from anywhere. That's it for Virgo. Libra, my little cupcake, I have 3 pieces of advice for you. Firstly, would you kindly refrain from shoving your brilliant ideas down everyone's throats? They heard you the first time, and they'll make up their minds when they're ready. Okay? Secondly, be very careful what you say at work. You know how easily those big flapping ears can hear the things they're not supposed to, and after that, you have absolutely no control over what happens to that information. Thirdly, spend some time alone, for God's sake, figuring out what you really want. You've completely lost track of your real self and your real dreams. You're letting everyone else tell you what you want. You're even starting to believe they're bullshit. Enough of that. Today and tomorrow are specially designed for you. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday for love. The rest is for money. Get busy. You have your orders, darling. That's it for Libra. Scorpio, my little brooder. Stop pondering the meaning of life and get off your ass. Remember, all humans are hardwired to experience life through 7 different emotions. You need to know this. Anger, fear, disgust, happiness, sadness, surprise, and contempt. Not all of them feel great, but all of them give us a place from which to experience and explore our lives. We get to choose how long we sit in any one single emotion. It's impossible not to feel anything, obviously. Sure, we can train ourselves to become numb and basically paralyzed. So many people do that, how tedious. But what we want is to experience every aspect of our lives with passion. This is what's known as living life to the full. But we have to start by trusting ourselves enough to attract exactly what we need to have full lives. It's tough stuff, but what else are you going to do? Make money? Sure, you could do that too. Do both. That's it for Scorpio. Sagittarius, my adventurous little nutcase, what wild disaster have you concocted for yourself this week? It's doubtless about all the relationships you're determined to stuff up. The problem with us humans is the moment things start going well, and that's particularly you, we get bored and start gazing around for distractions. You need to know this about yourself, so you can prepare tiny little adventures for those days when your life is just too perfect. You think I'm kidding? Just have a look back at the last, say, month and the dramas you've created, most of which were completely unnecessary. Not a train smash. This is just a little reminder of your extraordinary power. The cosmos is reminding you that you're the god in your own movie. If you have enough inner magic to create drama, you have more than enough to make a miracle. Think about what you'd like. It's money time. Get some. That's it for Sagittarius. Capricorn, my stubborn little goat. What is it that's holding you back, do you think? Obviously, you're supposed to be a world leader with a fleet of palaces and your very own continent. And you know why you're not? Because you don't know how to receive. How hilarious is that? You want stuff, but you don't know how to accept it when it's offered. So you get all uncomfortable and embarrassed when anyone offers to buy you lunch or wraps up a little gift for you. What a twat! So of course the universe promptly thinks you don't want anything and is happy to oblige and not give you anything. Every time you say, no, you shouldn't have, the universe says, okay, I won't. Receiving takes humility, you see. You want to be the only big deal who's dishing out the goodies, but it doesn't work that way. Accept everything with lashings of gratitude, then you'll get rich. That's it for Capricorn. Aquarius, my little nutmeg. Here's your chance to revisit your childhood. You're already halfway there, let's be honest. By now, in fact, you're probably having vivid dreams and emotional memories, all shaking you off your little perch. Shamey. But you're much stronger than you think, and easily able to cope with all of these deep feelings, much as they terrify you. But yes, you will have to learn to trust those fantastic instincts. That's okay. You're well in the mood to get to the bottom of these ancient mysteries that you've always wondered about. But just to keep yourself on track, pay extra attention to the health. It'll veer off course the moment you're operating through ego instead of soul. You'll soon figure out the difference. This is all great stuff. You're learning how to change your life. And for once, you're the one in charge. Yum! That's it for Aquarius. Pisces, my little water lily. You're doing that thing again. Pretending the real world doesn't exist. Convincing yourself that schedules and bills and daily board meetings have nothing to do with you. hilarious. The result, of course, is that you're in a permanent panic, constantly ducking and diving from all the people who actually do know what's going on. Here's the thing. You need to learn to love your bills. You need to pay every bill on time with gratitude and thanks. You need to thank the universe for putting you in a place where you have to create order. It's one of your greatest life missions to create order so you can devote your energies to your personal passions. And no, you do not get to palm off the boring stuff. You get to learn that it's fun being in charge of your life. That's it for Pisces. Aries, my little firecracker, have you finally had enough? Is the family at it again, loading you up with barrels of guilt, dumping all their problems on you and waiting for you to fix them while they sit on their asses looking pathetic and lost? Or is that just your friends? Look, you will insist on behaving like everyone's knight in shining armor. Now they're all taking you for granted and assuming you're always available to fix their lives. You could do what you always do and fix their lives. Or you could tell them all to bugger off and fix up their own crap. Up to you. You'll know when you've really had enough. Besides, you do have other fish to fry. Financial fish mostly. Some very interesting deals are coming up very soon, but you'll need to refocus your attention to make them work. Put yourself first. Get a little selfish. That's it for Aries. Taurus, my little rosebud. Are you still wondering who the hell has hijacked your life? You're going to have to start getting used to this stuff. It's with you for the next 7 years. Yes, seriously. And actually, isn't that great? You might think you want to have the same experience over and over, but when you say that out loud, seriously? You want adventure just as much as anyone. You just want it from a safe place. And you're finally starting to understand that adventure and safe place do not fit in the same sentence. So, start looking for clues in everyday moments, especially from Wednesday, when the abundance goddess moves in for a second look. If you don't trust yourself to read the signs, find someone who can. Business and financial recovery have already begun. Let yourself be a winner. Enjoy the process. It's an adventure. That's it for Taurus. Thank you, all you delicious creatures, for listening to Astrology with Linda Shaw. If you'd like to subscribe, just press the button thing. It's free. And if you have a little question, short question, tweet me on @TheLindaShaw, one word. You have a great week. Remind yourself how fabulous you are. Bye now.